Here's our textbook, titled, appropriately enough, Art History, written by Marilyn Stockstad, and then in later editions with the help of Michael Cawthron as a supplementary author. So you see that it's in the 6th edition, and it was published by Pearson, which is a giant, maybe a monster of textbook publishing. The fact that it's in 6 editions means that it was revised 5 times after its initial publication. And each edition is supposed to be a revision, updates, making it better. So generally, when books get multiple editions, it means that they are widely respected, that they're kind of the standard that people lean on. But textbook publishers often create new editions just to jack up the price and to keep you from using cheap used copies of the older editions. Textbooks in general are wildly overpriced, and I am working on making this into a zero textbook course, but there are some pieces of that are not ready yet. They're not available yet. So our plan with this summer class is to keep our costs as low as possible, getting as much of the benefit of the textbook as we can while giving you options for how you want to purchase it and how much you want to spend. If you go to Pearson's website, pearson.com, you will see the textbook available, and be careful because there are 3 options listed here. Right away, they're telling you best value, e-text, from $4.99 a month. I encourage you to do the cheapest thing that works for you. Don't get the Revell option. It's a lot more money because it involves certain online features that I will never use because I don't want you to have to pay for them. So be very clear in your mind, you are not purchasing Revell. You can purchase the e-text, very low cost. You can also purchase print, which is expensive, but there are workarounds if you really benefit from working with a print edition, and many people do. I feel that I concentrate more powerfully and enjoy reading more deeply when I'm using a print version. So I don't have a preference for you to use the e-text version. I just know that the print can be a little more expensive, yet there are ways to get a cheaper print version. Let me show you. One way to do that is to purchase the 5th edition because it's older. That is not that different than the 6th. It's fine. It will work just fine for this class. However, do not go as far back as the 4th edition. That won't work. So if you Google Art History 5th edition, you'll see a confusing jumble. It'll take you to Pearson. It will also take you to Amazon, which I don't find to be the best resource for this. Because one of the things they're going to show you on Amazon is versions of this book that are split into smaller chunks into a volume 1 or a volume 2, or this portables where they split it into like 6 different little books. None of those will work for you. You need the whole complete book. However, if you're looking carefully, you can find cheap editions. Wait, I saw this pre-owned. Okay, so here's Art History, the 5th edition. It's the whole thing, right? It's not volume 1 and volume 2. It's not a portable edition. So it goes back to 2013, but it's totally fine. It's hardcover, and it's $11 with free shipping. That's pretty great. These art history books are really beautiful inside, and having a print copy where you can just pause and savor the images is quite wonderful. I would get this, definitely buy it now, except I already have it. Similarly, when I was scrolling around, I saw this link for Bibliocom. Again, they're selling it used, right? And so it's the 5th edition. That's totally fine. You can get a hardcover. So it's really kind of a beautiful coffee table book when it's a hardcover, and you can get it for $10. They still got free shipping. Obviously, if you're going to do that, it's coming from Indiana. You've got to move pretty quickly. There's a good note here. Cover may be different. You cannot go by the cover when you are purchasing these books because separate from editions and volumes, Pearson changes out the cover for whatever reason they want that I can't make sense of. It must be about cost or whatever it is, but the covers are never something to rely on. You have to look for the edition, 5th or 6th, and you have to make sure that you have the whole book, not a volume 1 or a volume 2. Quick summary, you want the 6th or the 5th edition. You can get an ebook or you can get a print book, but do not get Revell. Make sure you're getting the complete book, or also called the complete edition. So you're not looking at something that says volume 1 and 2 or portable books. And you're always welcome to reach out to me if you need help. Don't waste your money.